In honor of making 2024 your year, here are 21 things that will literally change your life. Number 1, bravery. Sometimes brave means letting everyone else think you're a coward. Sometimes being brave means letting everyone else down but yourself. Brave is deciding for yourself. Brave is doing what your knowing, your intuition tells you to do, regardless of what others say about you. Brave is saying, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if you think I'm stupid or weak. I don't want to do it. I'm going to follow my intuition. The definition of bravery is being courageous. Who gets to define what courageous is? You do. If you don't want to do something, if you know you should not be doing this, if you say to yourself, this is not right, I don't want to do this does not feel right, I don't care what anyone else says, don't give in to them. You don't ask people what brave is. You feel and know what brave is. People would always tell me, oh, Devin, be confident, have confidence, stand up for yourself, speak up. I'm confident enough to say this is not for me. I'm confident enough to say this person isn't worth my time or energy. I'm confident enough to walk away from what doesn't serve me. I am able to go to sleep at night and say, I chose to walk away from that fight. I chose not to argue. I decided not to waste my energy on it. They don't get to decide that for me. I do. People don't get to decide for me what confidence is. I get to decide what confidence is. I get to decide what to do with my life. I get to decide how to react to situations. I get to decide what actions to take. I don't care if you think I'm a coward. I don't care if you think I'm too soft-spoken and need to speak up. I speak at the level I want. You honor yourself and say, this is not right. This is not for me. I'm not ready to do this, and honor yourself. Have loyalty to yourself. That is true confidence. That is true bravery. Stop trying to be fine and just live. We all have problems, we all have hurt, we all have trauma, we all have bills, we all cry. Sometimes life can just feel like multiple brick walls. And on the other side of that brick wall is a solution to our problems. It's the key to happiness. And we are scratching and crawling and trying to break through that wall. Some of us have enough money for shovels. The rich have big machines that can break through those walls. Others aren't so lucky and just have plastic spoons. But we are all trying to break down that wall. And once you break through that one wall, there's another brick wall and another and another and another, all lined up after the other one. The brick walls are endless. Those brick walls are your problems. Those brick walls represent everything you are going through right now. Stop trying to break those walls, trying to break through your problems. You might think that if you're able to break all those walls down, then you'll finally be happy. Oh, if I break this wall down and, I'll be able to have enough money and I'll be finally happy. Or if I break down this wall, I'll be able to be successful and I'll be happy. Being human is not about being happy. It's about feeling everything. Sometimes the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal isn't to be good. The goal isn't even to be fine. The goal is to live. Stop trying so hard to be fine and just live. Feel everything, the hurt, the anger, the sadness, the insecurities. Feel it all. You don't have to be positive right away. Your problems are never going to go away. But what you can choose is how you feel when those problems arise. Stop trying to feel better. Just get better at feeling. Stop trying to break all of these walls down to get to happiness. The happiness already lives in you. Energy is important. Everything is energy. Everything in this universe is energy. Each human being is made up of 5 trillion to 10 trillion cells, and each cell is a small universe filled with energy. When I look at people, I don't see their human form. I don't see their body. I don't see their hair or their skin or their makeup or their hair. I don't see any of that. I see their soul. There is a soul in you. The way you feel around certain people is real. That is your intuition. That is your soul saying, get away, run, listen to it. There was one time I was living in a very toxic environment where, there was a lot of violence and fighting and violence and abuse. It was just really bad on my energy, and I was just in a really bad state of mind because of it. And there was one day, I was just sleeping, in my bed, and I woke up from my sleep. But I really wasn't awake. Like, I was looking around my room, I could see everything, but I couldn't move my body. I couldn't move anything. But I could see my room. I was able to look around, and I could hear my roommate downstairs talking and arguing with her spouse, but I couldn't move. And then all of a sudden, I felt something laying in the bed behind me. It was an evil spirit was laying in the bed behind me, and it was breathing on my neck. I could feel it. I was frozen and I was terrified, and I could still feel it to this day. So I close my eyes and I go back to sleep. Maybe an hour later, I wake up again. I still can't move. It was still behind me. it was still breathing on my neck and in my ear. And for the first time in a long time, I prayed. I said, God, please cast away all evil around me. And once I was done praying, I opened my eyes again, and the evil spirit was no longer there, and I was able to move my body again. I was able to move. And I looked behind me, and nothing was there. I moved out of that house as fast as I could. Remove yourself from toxic environments. Do not engage with negative, toxic people. Negative friends, negative jobs, negative media. Do not invite everyone into your home. You are constantly around people, are engaging with people who have not healed from their past trauma. You are constantly engaging with people who do not like you. Being around people who have not yet healed from their trauma, are listening to negative music, are listening to negative TV shows, listening to negative celebrity gossip and reality TV shows, and you wonder why you feel so terrible and drained after you're done being around these types of environments. Do you know that energies can pass on to you from others? Do you know that you are inviting evil into your home when you engage with negative media? You are literally putting yourself in negative, dangerous situations, willingly doing this to yourself. For what? For what? Protect your energy. Protect your soul. Stand for something. I don't care if people don't like my opinions. I don't care if they disagree with me, because they never have or never will live my life or have gone through my experiences. My thoughts and opinions are based on my own experiences in life, which is something people could never take away from me. I will be open to hearing others' perspectives on things because I'm open-minded and I like to hear other people out, but that still doesn't take away from my own experiences. At least I actually stand for something. There are people in this world who just agree with everyone due to popular demand. Not because they really agree. It's because they don't stand for anything. It's like, they are afraid of getting canceled online for saying something controversial and questioning society. They are followers. I saw a quote that said, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I'd rather walk through life doing what I know is right and be crucified for it than to follow the masses who are just doing what they are told. Life is not a game. This isn't checkers, this isn't Uno, this isn't Monopoly. You're not gonna come into my life and play me. You're not about to go over there with those other people and play them and treat them however you want and think you can just do an Uno reverse on me and come into my world. You are nobody's maybe. You are nobody's second option. You are the prize. There are 7.8 billion people on this earth, and there is only one of you. They should be grateful to have one of you. So don't let these people just come in and out of your life, as they please. Your life is not a game. They can't just play you whenever they want and expect that they can just come in and have a place in your story. That's not how this works. Next is, discipline is the highest form of self-love. A lot of people think, oh, gosh, I just have to have discipline. I just have to have discipline. A lot of influencers say, just have discipline. But they never tell you why. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. Discipline is saying, I am going to do this, not because I want to, but because I made a promise to myself that I would. It's delaying gratifications for today for a better tomorrow. It's being able to trust yourself and do what you said you would do. Discipline is the highest form of loyalty to yourself. Discipline is saying, I told myself that I wouldn't quit when things got hard. Have loyalty to yourself enough to say, I am not going to allow my present self to sabotage what was meant for my future self. Next is, take the PTO. The people don't care about you. If you died today, they would literally have you replaced by tomorrow. Just lay in your bed for a few days. You don't even have to go, on an official vacation. Your 9 to 5 is someone else's passive income. Just take the PTO. That's it. Next is, you have exactly enough energy for one day at a time. A lot of people think, oh, I have to clean my house today, and oh my gosh, I have work on Monday, I'm so stressed, or I'm stressing over all this stuff, like rent and paying groceries. Listen. You have exactly enough energy for one day at a time. If you spend all of your time stressing over the future, stressing about days that are not even here yet, you are wasting today. You will have no energy for today. Tomorrow is not promised. I might not wake up tomorrow. I might not even wake up to be able to post this video. But I'm over here stressing about, something that's not going to happen until 2 months from now. Don't think about tomorrow. Live in the present moment. Put your energy into what you can control, which is now. Question everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. You can even question if I even exist, if I'm even real. Or, it's maybe you're living, in an alternative reality and we're all just an illusion in your own world. You weren't just scrolling on YouTube. No, the universe told you to click on this video because you needed to hear something in this. Everything your parents have taught you are based on their own reality. It's based on their own experiences. Robert Greene said, continuously questioning your ideas, your beliefs, yourself, your values, where you come from is the highest form of human thinking. It's the most creative form of thinking. There are people in this world who just think they are always right. That, that they're the smartest people, in the room. They're the ones in your comment section replying to you, trying to figure out everything you said wrong and trying to one-up you. Those are the stupidest people. When you find someone smarter than you, learn from them. Don't try to compete. We all should start to unlearn everything we think we know so we can truly get a better understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Next is focus less on being original and more on being yourself. A few years ago, there were two really big YouTubers just going back and forth arguing because one felt like the other stole their idea, their thumbnail, and the content in the video. And, they made it this whole big deal online. They were going back and forth on Instagram, making YouTube videos about it, just crazy. And I sat there and I was just like, why are you arguing? Why are you so upset? You two are completely different. They spoke completely different. One was more soft-spoken, the other was more loud and outgoing. They had two different audiences and they say the same thing but differently. It's not the same. But part of me was like, oh my God, like I don't want to get in trouble for taking inspiration from someone else's idea or using their idea. So, there was one day I was sitting thinking about what content I should make for a video, and I had an idea, but I was like, oh, everyone else, always says this, this is common sense. Everyone already knows this information. This is just a trending topic. I just want to be original. And I had to understand, Devin, I am original. There is nobody out in this world who is like me. They don't talk like me. They don't think like me. They don't have the same experiences as me. They don't say the same things in the same way I say it. I am original. Stop trying to make yourself stand out. You already stand out by just being yourself. No one is you. That is your power. That is your uniqueness. That's what makes you stand out. Next is trust the timing of your life. You didn't get the job because it was not meant for you. That relationship didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you. You didn't make that money because you were not ready to receive it. I heard this quote and it said, it gets greater later. It gets greater later. And it does. Your time will come. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. You might not get it until you're 50 years old. But guess what? Eventually, it will come. And it's going to be greater than you ever imagined for yourself. God, or the universe, is going to restore you like you have never imagined. It is going to open doors that you haven't even knocked on. Trust the timing of your life. It feels scary because it's unfamiliar, not because you're incapable. Back in high school, I had a really big fear of public speaking. Like I hated public speaking. I would, get so much anxiety and I would feel like I needed to throw up and I wouldn't eat. I would literally go days without eating because I was just so scared. Like my anxiety was that bad. I hated it. But there was one day I was sitting in class and the principal had gone over the intercom and said, can you please send Devin to my office? And of course all the kids were like, oh, you're in trouble, you're in trouble. So I was like, oh my gosh, like what did I do now? So I walked down to the office and I sat down and the principal was telling me, and the principal told me that they had chosen one student in the school to go to a conference and do a speech about Martin Luther King for Black History Month. And, it was going to be televised, and I'd be on the news. I was going to have news reporters there and cameras all on my face. And I sat there, and before I allowed my mind to race, oh, Devin, you can't do this. You're going to talk in front of hundreds of people. You hate public speaking. Before I allowed my mind to rush off, I quickly said, yes, I'll do it. So I spent the next few weeks, getting my speech together about Martin Luther King and his impact on the Black community in the world. And I went to the conference and I gave my speech. Cameras all in my face, microphones all in my face, and I did it. And I did it with confidence. And to this day, I still get compliments about that speech. Apparently, it's posted online somewhere. I can't find it. But basically, sometimes things feel scary. Sometimes you might feel, that you're inadequate or that you're incapable of doing certain tasks that you've never done before. It's scary because it's unfamiliar, not because you're incapable. As humans, we are capable of many things. You haven't even tapped into your greatest potential yet. You probably can't even imagine what you are capable of doing. Think of how much you have grown since that event happened in your life. Since the event that you thought would break you, but it didn't. You're still here watching this video. You are wise beyond your wildest fears. You are capable of great things. Don't let a limited mindset keep you from getting to where you need to be. People will be set on misunderstanding you. When I was younger, I was trying so hard to get people to understand me. I thought maybe, if I said something a certain way, or, if I use the right tone of voice, then I'll be able to get them to understand me. Or, if I would argue and try to prove to people that what I was saying was right. But then I realized I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't have to get you to understand me. I understand me. I know in my heart that I have good intentions for the people who are watching my videos right now. There are people out there who are set on misunderstanding you. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care how you say it. They don't care how much facts you have. They are set on misunderstanding you. They don't want to understand you, and they don't have to. They are just stuck in their limited mindset and are not able to receive what it is that you have to say. They are thinking with a mindset that is based on their own life experiences, beliefs, morals, and religions. You don't need to try harder to get people to understand you. Oh, I meant it this way. Oh, you misunderstood me. No, those who are meant to understand you will understand you. Those who want to listen to you will listen to you. Those people that are watching this video and who understand me are wanting to understand me. They're willing to understand me. Stop trying to be understood. They heard you perfectly clear. They just didn't want to hear you. What if everything in this world was a misunderstanding? What if laughter was really tears? Be okay with not being liked. Everybody likes you when you do the things they want you to do. Nobody likes you when you have boundaries. Nobody likes you when you decide to stand up for yourself and say no. I have a family member who was constantly asking me for money. Constantly. They would never reach out to me unless they wanted money. And one day I was like, I'm done. I'm not giving you anything else. I'm done being taken advantage of. And I told her no. This was 5 years ago. And to this day, she could not stand me. Watches my page, never likes my content. I've caught her accidentally liking, pictures from 6 years ago. She doesn't like me. Why? Because I finally said no. I finally put up a boundary that did not benefit her. Be okay with not being liked. If they're constantly making little jokes at your expense, they don't like you. If they only talk to you when you reach out to them, they don't like you. If they never like your photos on Instagram, but they stay watching your story, they don't like you. If they are sending 3 to 5 word text messages and being short with you in conversation, they don't like you. If your intuition is telling you they don't like you, they don't like you. Not everyone has to like you. If anything, if everyone does like you, that's a problem because that means you are not being genuine to yourself. Someone is losing in this game and it's you. I don't care if you don't like me. A lot of you don't even like yourself. Stop expecting you from other people. I struggled with this to this day, but stop trying to find you in other people. Oftentimes, I would go back and forth with people about how they need to be loyal to me, how they should respect me, how they should be treating me, how they should talk to me. They don't want to be loyal to me. They don't want to respect me. They don't want to treat me kindly. They want to treat me badly. I had a friend who I always was helping out. Her relationships with her boyfriend. I would buy her food. I would drive her around. But the one time I needed her, she wasn't there. And I was so upset because I was like, I've done everything for you. I gave you my everything. And you can't do this one thing for me? We have to understand that not everyone was raised the same way we were. We have to understand that not everyone is going to love you the way you love them. And that's a hard pill to swallow because we have so much love and care in our heart. And we can't even imagine someone else not having that same love and care. Not everyone is you. So stop trying to find you in your friendships. Stop going to your friends expecting you out of them. Stop going to your spouse and expecting you out of them. Stop expecting others to agree with you or understand you. Stop expecting an apology. Stop expecting others to change. Stop having expectations for people. They will change when they are good and ready, but you get to decide if you are willing to wait for that change. Realize people are choosing to disrespect you. Disagreements can happen, but disrespect can't. We are all adults. We all know right from wrong. We learn this when we are children. When people decide to insult you and make you feel bad or laugh at your shortcomings or abuse you, they are choosing to do this. They aren't stupid. They know what they're doing. They are choosing to disrespect you. Oh, maybe, they just, have a lot of trauma that's built up. No, it's still a choice. I don't care what your trauma is. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what your trauma is when you are trying to inflict that same trauma onto me. I don't need to understand their hurt. I don't need to try to get a better understanding of why they are the way they are. All I need to understand is that I am not safe here. So since they chose to be audacious with their disrespect, you have a right to be courageous with your boundaries. You have a right to walk away and say, no, I will not be disrespected. I will not be treated this way. I will not be gaslit into thinking that this disrespect is not happening. I will not be spoken to like I am a child. That is your choice. Sometimes it's better to be lonely. Sometimes it's better to just sit by yourself at night, entertaining yourself, instead of being around people who don't care about you or treat you like you are worthless. There is nobody I trust more than myself. There is nobody that can make the right decisions for me but myself. Before I got married and made my vows to my husband, I first vowed to myself that I would never abandon myself. I vowed that I would always come first. I vowed to myself that I would always follow my intuition. You can say I'm selfish. I don't care. I spent my entire life trying to be selfless, empathetic, understanding, nurturing, and kind to everyone else but myself. It's time I put myself first. It's time you put yourself first. They are the selfish ones for thinking that they can come before you, for thinking they can just walk around and get whatever they want at your expense. I would never do that to myself. I would never hurt myself like that ever again. If that means never being in a relationship, if that means not having friends, if that means cutting off everyone who has treated me terribly, then so be it. If that means going to bed alone by yourself, so be it. If that means never talking to anyone else ever again, so be it. Because at least you have yourself. People are not thinking about you, good or bad, as much as you think they are. 2 traps you need to avoid in life: caring about what they think of you and thinking that they care. People are not thinking about you, good or bad, as much as you think they are. Nobody cares. People are too busy living their lives to worry about what you are doing, what you are wearing, who you're hanging out with. We all have our own issues. People always say, oh, I have all these haters. Everyone is an op. You don't have any ops. You probably don't have as many haters as you think you do. Nobody is checking for you. Nobody is judging you. People are too busy living their lives to worry about what you are doing, what you are wearing, where you're going on vacation. Doesn't that feel freeing? That you don't have to constantly look over your shoulder for haters and losers? You don't have to worry about the ops anymore? Just do what you want. Nobody cares. Uncomfortable truths are better than comfortable lies. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. I am not one of those YouTubers who is going to sit here and feed you sweet lies so I can make money off of you. Telling you, oh, everything's going to be fine. You don't have to worry. Just sit inside all day and just be you, and everyone in the world should just accept you for who you are. No. I will tell you the truth. Which is better? Comfortable truths or uncomfortable lies? Telling someone the truth is kindness, even if it makes them uncomfortable. Telling someone a lie is not kindness, even if it makes them comfortable. Your biggest regret will be the time you mistreated people. People include yourself. Our judgment is self-protection. We put this wall up around us in hopes that it will keep danger out, that this danger could never happen to us. But it only keeps kindness and empathy from coming in. I used to hate being around people who were really nice, soft-spoken, naive, and I would just be like, ugh, like, oh my gosh, I could never be that way. They're so weak. And I would look down on people like that. But what's funny is I was just like them. I saw something that I hated about myself in them. I put that wall around me and said, that could never be me. But instead, it was me. I put the wall around myself, and the problem was here, was in me. Be careful the words you say to others, because you don't know if the words you said, the things you did, or the things you took for granted brought that person to a dark place. Your judgment of other people is only what you are trying to protect about yourself. You don't know if that mean comment you made on that person's video was their final straw. You don't know by attacking that person's looks made them go look in the mirror and bring up insecurities that they never even had in the first place, when really it was just you protecting yourself from your own insecurities. I'm scared of the way the world is going right now. Very scared. Because I know my generation was mean on social media when it first became popular, but nowhere near what it is today. It's not even an age thing. I see 65-year-olds sending hate and negativity on Facebook all the time. People are just so mean online. Really mean. I'll see comments online and people will say to someone they don't even know, oh, she deserved it. He deserved this backlash. He deserves to get canceled. They are so dumb. They should be embarrassed for even saying that or doing that. Like, let's cancel them and get them fired from their job. Do you not see the hate you are sending out to the world? Do you not see the hate you are sending to your fellow human beings? Women attacking women, men attacking women, women attacking men, men attacking men. Everyone is attacking one person for a mistake they made 10 years ago or for not having your same opinion. Just stop. What are you doing? What are you getting from being so mean? Do we not learn this lesson when we were kids? Stop mistreating people and taking them for granted because one day they won't be here anymore. Don't be the reason for that person's hurt. Be the reason they smile. Everything you can imagine is real. Everything that has ever existed was once an imagination. The phone in your hand was once an imagination. The lights in your home were once an imagination. Going to the moon was once an imagination. Wi-Fi, you can't even see Wi-Fi, but it was once an imagination. Everything you could imagine is real. When we were young, we had all these imaginations. We all had dreams. Crazy dreams, like, I don't know, fighting off a purple dragon with your lightsaber sword in the middle of your ice castle. Like, our dreams were crazy. But weren't those the days? Those were good days. Tap into that imagination again. Dare to dream. You can create the life you want, and it's going to happen for you. What was once an imagination for you is real, and it's coming for you next year. I want you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. There is a blessing coming for you in 2024. God is saying to you today, the universe is saying to you today, that this struggle will not follow you into 2024. This hard work, all this time that you spent on that thing that you've been wanting will pay off. I am sending a major breakthrough your way. It's coming. So get ready to receive it. Thank you, Diamond Girls, for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day that is filled with love, and Happy New Year's.